Hey Jonathan, this is Rebecca Lane, your CRP instructor, and I wanted to give you a little bit of feedback on your submission for your Brand Yourself presentation first draft. Okay, so first of all, when I click on this, this is what I see. Okay, so we're not going to play sound, but watch. I'm not getting any video, so I see that you submitted an MP4. But the problem is that you can't upload MP4s to the Full Sail system. It is too, it's a too large a file. So we're still playing, and I don't see anything. Okay, so I am sure you put together a lot of nice visual design, but what you have to do is you have to upload it to YouTube, and then you have to submit a link so that I can view your video. And that's the way that we have to do that in this class, okay? So I wanted to show you what I am seeing because I am not seeing what I'm sure was fantastic work, okay? So now what we're going to do is I am going to play your presentation. I'm going to let it play, I'll pause it, and I'll talk, and I'll play and pause and stuff like that. So stick with me. We'll be listening to your voice for a little bit of this. But I think I have some things that will help you make this better. First of all, you have a really nice conversational tone, you're friendly, and you're easy to listen to. So all of that is going for you. It doesn't sound like you're reading, it sounds like you're chatting with us, and that's great. So keep that up, okay? So let's hear what you got.
We as musicians have the ability to change lives. What we have causes certain emotions in people, sparks interests that they may have never had before, and can inspire people to live their lives in a new and exciting way. What we have is simply called music. So, who am I? Well,
Okay, so I love this. We as musicians, we have this ability to inspire. I think you can make, you've got about 3 or 4 sentences there, and I think you can make that, what you're saying there, a little bit more concise. Maybe add in some of that vivid language, add in a really specific, concrete example, something like that.
my name is Jonathan Hoyle, and I'm from Florida. I'm a classically trained pianist that became a record producer and songwriter for artists worldwide. I'm also
So, are you currently working for artists worldwide? Um, One of the things that I know a lot of folks are working on with this is um, 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 like really figuring out what the focus is. Okay, so this presentation, you are pitching yourself to a future employer, and you want to make sure you're being specific. Nancy Duarte talks about segmenting your audience, and so um, that it might be something that you're doing here. If you want to be, oh, I'm sorry, I'm tired. If you want to be a music producer and you already have that lined up, that's great. If you want to be a music producer and you're kind of doing the self-employed thing, that'll work for you too. But just being really clear on who your audience is. And you are in this, but I am wondering if you're not already employed by this organization, it's possible that you want to take a step back and talk to the producing agents as opposed to the artists that you might be representing.
an artist that likes to release my own music from time to time. Throughout my time of navigating through the music industry, I fell
If
in
you're
love with the
releasing your
business
own
side.
music from time to time, one thing to think about is including your own music in your presentation. So if we listen to this, this is one of the examples. Notice that there is background music on this entire video. It's highly produced.
I'm not a failure. It was 3 years ago I made the decision that I wasn't going to be afraid to fail.
Okay, so this is one of the examples. It's by Connor Adams, and he's trying to get ProSups to sponsor him. And he's got music under it. So think about
Music.
that.
That's what caused me to study music business at Full Sail University. And now I'm here to offer you something that I believe could be very valuable to your career. As a musician, I know that we struggle with things like booking shows and building a loyal fan base.
So one of the things is I want to hear a little bit more. So you did a great job here, Jonathan. You really made this about your audience, and that is exactly what I'm asking you to, exactly what I asked you to do. So now I am going to ask you to bring in a little bit, just a touch, a little bit more about you, because I want to know how you got to where you are. I know you're a pianist, but is there a tiny story that made you realize you wanted to? Is there like a moment where you were like, man, I love playing piano, but I am really good at getting folks to listen to other people? Like, is there a story where you had that realization?
And getting the promotion that we need for our music. But I'm here to say that I've done all of these things, and now I want to help you. With the proper management, you could maximize your fan base from playing small venues to playing sold out stadiums. Sounds great, doesn't it? There are millions upon millions of talented musicians out there, but the sad truth is that most of them are doing it all wrong. Now, let me go deeper in that for a minute.
Okay, that's interesting. Most of the musicians are doing it all wrong. That is an interesting phrase, and it's a little bit of a fear appeal, um, which is a strong choice. So nice job with your fear appeal.
Doing it all wrong would be simply not working hard enough in the areas that are most important. Some artists are in the studio super frequently, some even every single day. They're always making music. But the way lots of them think is that if they make dope music, then they'll somehow get discovered by a record label and magically become successful. But the reality is that it takes lots of hard work and dedication to succeed in the music industry.
Okay, so you're saying hard work and dedication. A lot of folks really feel like they have a lot of hard work and dedication in the studio. So make sure you're specifying what you mean. Hard work and dedication doing what, right? So if they spend more time in the studio making dope music, that is hard work and that is dedication. So what's the difference between that and what you're talking about?
If you want to be successful as an artist, then you need someone with you to help you navigate your way through the music business. Imagine being able to release a song and have hundreds or thousands or even millions of people that love your music. That
What does navigating the music business mean? Does it mean going to parties? Does it mean shaking hands and kissing babies? Does it mean being in the right place at the right time? Does it mean wearing the right clothes? Does it mean saying the right things to the right people? Um, Take us through some of that imagination, because I think that will help us understand what right is versus what wrong is, right?
could be you, but you need someone to help you get there. Wouldn't it be amazing to have someone guide you and tell you how to save years of time and thousands of dollars and do things the right way? I want you to navigate, I want to help you navigate through the music industry. I can help you increase music sales. I can book concerts, schedule interviews, and gain connections with powerful people in the music industry.
Okay, so as you're doing this, make sure you're showing us pictures of maybe people that you know or leverage that you have, stuff like that. And again, if you don't have this job already, um, consider pitching yourself to an agency that would book performers. And so that's a different audience. You clearly know your artist audience, and so that's really good. Um, but make sure that you're claiming things that you can do. And I know that that is a muddy line because right now you are at the beginning of your schooling and you're going to figure this out at the end. So a little bit of imagination is a good way to go. Um, but be careful with it. All right? Cool. So nice work. I really wish that I could have seen your visual design. Um, and I'm looking forward to seeing how this evolves. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye.